Hey everyone, Daniel A.K. Rye here and everything. I know these videos are kind of short and I've been meaning to do them longer, but since I've kind of been not behind schedule, but I just feel like I haven't been talking as much as I want to, or there's not much to talk about because I've had some people tell me that I should watch my videos and see how I'm not communicating, but repetitive things or whatever, going around in circles. But in a way, it's good to kind of be repetitive on things. I'm not trying to be annoying or bothersome. It's just how it works in my head. But I'm not, trying to cause problems or whatever. I'm just hoping what I talk about and kind of voicing out my thoughts and feelings comes out. So I think about how sometimes, when it comes to living in programs and everything, and so because I've lived in programs for a long time. It's been over 10 years since I've lived in programs, ever since 2007. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad and everything, but I've gone through a lot of challenges in my life and everything. And it's interesting because my advocate has brought up interesting points about how, when it comes to living in a program, that the important thing is the fact that working towards recovery, creating a community where we all have our place to live at, but the fact that we live in a community where we all have peers that support each other in a way, like neighbors and whatnot and everything, because that would make a bigger difference than some of the programs they have where you live with a roommate, because it's kind of hard to focus on your recovery a little bit when you have a roommate that kind of may not be the same place where you're at or something. And sometimes some people work out with each other, making friends or whatever, and some people don't. I hate to say that, I've tried to do my best with roommates and everything, and even though I have made my screw-ups and everything, I know that my roommates haven't been perfect either. And I try not to hold any hate towards them, because I have to remember they're also working towards recovery, and they choose to do the things they do because they don't know what to do or handle themselves or something, where I'm trying to remember and practice what I learned, because I know I tend to deviate from using the skills I need to do. And I thank God right now for the therapy I'm taking right now, because it helps somewhat to a degree, but then I've also forgotten things that are important to me, like things that I should be drilling in my head a little bit. Not literally, I'm just metaphorically speaking, like DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy, because, trying to prevent negative behaviors and making them into positive ones, or alleviating those negative behaviors so then can work on feeling better. I don't know if that's exactly accurate about dialectical behavioral therapy, but you guys can tell me, comment on the video or whatever or something and all that. But I'm just glad that when you get to that point where you get to independent living, and that's great and everything, you work so hard to get to that point. And yeah, it's a struggle, because you have that sense of freedom and everything, and then sometimes you get things like wraparound service where they help you out if you're still having a hard time, which is a good thing, because sometimes you need that. I just know, long story short, that there's people I know that are independent living or whatever, and they struggle, but the fact that I know they'll get past this, I know they will. It's just like whether or not I get to that point soon or not, which I'm not saying how soon or whatever, but knowing I will be there, and I will do the best I can, and I will utilize the resources I need to get through this and everything, because I've been in these programs for so long, and some of these programs have taught me things, whether in the groups or life lessons I've learned with living in the programs. But I know that, if anything, that sense of relief of being independent would be a good way, because when I first started out in recovery, well, not in recovery, but when I was first diagnosed in 2006, for 1 year I was living in my grandfather's house, And to sum it up and everything and all that, it was not the best thing and everything, because I was being left to my own devices and stewing in with my thoughts and feelings and things going on that I didn't understand, and trying to get the help I need. And just taking the regular therapy, it helped to a certain degree, but I did not progress as much as I should have. Or that I wanted, that's what I mean, not should have, what I wanted. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and, let me know what you think and everything. This is Daniel K. Rice signing off.